Hi there, this is Stephanie Treasure, and welcome to this live stream. Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you for joining me here on this live stream. Thank you to those of you who are going to be tuning in on the replay. As you join me, whether live or the replay, do let me know that you're here. The way to do that, to check in with me so that I can know that you have watched this live stream, is by commenting. So in the comments below, let me know where you're logging in from and share with me what you do. As you know, I am the host of a business community on various places on social media. So you may be watching this on my Facebook page, on YouTube, or in the Facebook group, which is titled The Passionate, Purposeful, and Powerful Entrepreneurs. Either way, wherever you're logging in from, check in via comment and let me know where you're logging in from and share with me what you do, what your business is about, or what you're embarking on, what you're doing this month. I'd like to hear if you're working on an event, a virtual or live event, or live streams in your neck of the woods, or anything that you have coming up. Go ahead and comment below and let me know what that is so that I can chime in, respond to you, and acknowledge your presence, acknowledge that you watched the replay, and give you kudos as to how you're serving and supporting others in your business or through your business or expertise. I am going to be talking today, as you can see in the caption. I'm going to be sharing some elements behind the success of my coaching and consulting business. It has changed hats over the years. I'm going to be sharing that with you here. The reason why I use the hashtag My Story is because it's actually My Story Tuesday in the Facebook group. We do this every Tuesday where we have a My Story theme where members are invited to share snapshots of their story or a bit of their story, share, what led them to doing the work that they're doing right now, anything around those lines. You're welcome to share that in the Facebook group. So if you're watching this on my business page or YouTube and you're not a member of the Facebook group, go ahead and join us. Do a search online for Passionate, Purposeful, and Powerful Entrepreneurs. Rather, do a search on Facebook for that and you will find us. You'll be able to find the group. If you don't find it, just comment below wherever you're watching this from, and I will give you the direct link for that. I'd love to see you join us. It's a great, vibrant, and it's a business focused community. The persons there usually are business coaches, consultants, or service-based providers or content creators. That's the people that I tend to attract to my space. So you'll be among like-minded, like business-minded people if you resonate, or if you are also a coach, consultant, service provider, or content creator. I go live here every Tuesday, usually at 11 o'clock. Hey there, Marikita, good to see you. And I see that you've been working heavily on LinkedIn. Congratulations, kudos to you for that. So I go live here each Tuesday at 11 a.m. I am a bit late today. It's 30 minutes past the hour, but I'm here. Sorry about that. Had a few things going on early morning, a few meetings. I already had about 4 meetings this morning. So that's why I'm joining a little bit late. But I want to share with you some elements of, or a little bit about my story, specifically as it relates to the elements behind the success of my business. Basically, I want to share with you what I have always focused on that keeps leads coming in, keeps clients coming in, and allows my business to be able to flourish and to grow year over year. I'm going to be sharing some of that with you here today. I don't think my list is exhaustive, but I kind of wanted to give you some key business elements that I've always focused on in order to influence the results that I bring in my business. And I hope that this will inspire you as you look to finish 2021 strong and start 2022 off, really in a momentum where you've hit the ground running, as they say, and you feel more focused and on track towards bringing about your January 2022 goals, your goals for that quarter, and your goals for the year. I've been speaking to many in this community about their plans and goals for next year, as I've also planned out my 2022. And I'm hearing from many folks about desires and intention to get more visible, I know persons, when I ask, sometimes I do a survey in the group saying, do you think you're as visible as you could be? And the answer to that usually is no. And that's part of what will help to fuel your results. And that's part of what people are thinking about, being aware of, and looking to change next year. I know many persons have programs that they're looking to fill, private coaching programs. So I'm hearing from some people, membership type programs, membership based programs, as well as selling private coaching membership courses, do it yourself courses, and the group coaching programs, right? The gamut really of the various ways that we serve our clients. So many of you are looking to fill those with, your target numbers above what you've done this year. And I hope that when I share some of the elements behind the success of my own business, that this will inspire you as to what you can do or what you need to focus on to bring about your program fulfillment goals and your visibility goals for next year. Okay. And then towards the end, or as you may see in caption here, I'll just mention it now before I get started. I am, as you know, that I said I have been speaking with people from my community. I do have a room on my calendar for more of those conversations where I'm speaking with you for 30 minutes rather, getting a feel for where you are right now and what you're looking to achieve. And I'm giving you some tips as to what you need to focus on in order to achieve those goals. And then I'm sharing with you how I'm working with people, because I do have spots open right now in my private coaching program, as well as other programs that are being fulfilled, where you'll have my expert support. You'll be able to tap into my expertise and my experience in building my own business, as well as helping others to create their own successful launches, fill their own private and group coaching programs, get more visible, grow their lists. You'll be able to tap into my expertise as I support you to achieve your goals in those areas through my coaching programs. So I'm sharing how I'm working with people on those calls, so that you can set yourself up for success to finish this year strong, start 2022 even stronger with my support in one of those experiences. So if you'd like to talk with me, sit with me, we'll talk business, we'll look at what you're doing, what you've done this year, and where you're headed, and I'll share with you some tips on how to move forward. Okay, so the link is there for that. You should see it in the caption of this post. It's a 2021 breakthrough.youcanbook.me. All right, so I am going to jump into the elements behind the success of my coaching and consulting business. I have about 6 key things that I've always focused on here that I'd love to share with you. And I hope this inspires your plans and the action steps that you take coming out of this live stream. As I share, if you have any questions, first and foremost, comment below while you're live or if you're watching the replay. And if there's a point that resonates with you, I'd love to hear that again in the comment section below. That's how we can communicate and keep this interactive. So the first element that I want to share with you, that really this was the seed of everything that was to come, or that is to come, usually at various stages of my business over the years. And I've been at this now since 2006, right? The first thing that I always do is make sure that I have a solid offer, right? In the beginning, I would have had to research a solid offer, right? At the end of the day, I'm serving my clients through the way that I work with them, through some kind of an offering, so through some kind of an experience that is designed to get them a specific result. So I always make sure that experience, that mechanism is solid, right? And sometimes that takes some research. Even though I've been in business for some time now, I've changed models over the years. And even when I've kept on the same business model, I still continue to research and to tap into my audience to find out, where they're having challenges, how they like to learn, what would suit them best, so that I can create experiences or improve upon the experiences that I offer to suit them, or that would really help them in the best way possible, right? So I want to encourage you, if you haven't done so, get on it. Or if you have done some research, check in to see how long it has been since you've done so, and whether or not you need to revisit that, so that you come to table, go to market with a solid offer that can truly serve and support your clients. That's the first element that I want to share with you. Researching and building or crafting a solid offer for your potential clients, right? Does that make sense to you, or do you have any questions about that? If so, go ahead and post that below. The second element that I want to share with you is that I had confidence that my offer would deliver results. I had confidence that my offer would deliver results, right? Knowing that the offer is solid, knowing what people are challenged with, knowing that I've addressed that in the offer, knowing that I, in terms of believing in myself and my expertise in the way that I support my clients, I can confidently say that I know my offers deliver results. How confident do you feel about what you're offering, or how you're showing up for your clients, your paid clients, right? Do you know that you've put together, you've researched, you've crafted, you've presented an experience, a container that once your clients are in it, you know that they will be able to achieve the results that they desire. And once, of course, they get your support, they'll be able to achieve the results that they desire, right? Do you truly feel confident about this? If not, how can you get confident? Is it that you're not quite sure? You probably haven't done the research. You've just put together an offer without running people through it, or without running it by persons to see if this is an experience that can serve them well, right? How can you develop that confidence, right? It may mean that you need to do that research. It may mean that you need to work on some mindset issues, right? It may mean that you need to bring more people through the offer, and that's fine, because it's as people go through it, as they go through the experience and get results, that you'll see, wow, this really does work. And you'll be able to safely say that when you're on the phone with somebody who's considering that very same offer, right? So that's the second point that I want to share. Any questions there? Comment below. If this is making sense to you so far, I'd like to hear that as well, right? Even as you're watching the replay, just go ahead, use the comment section and chime in. So that's number two. Number three, I've always made sure that this is true for me, right? And that's crystal clarity on who my potential clients are, right? I want to know who I'm speaking to. I want to be clear on who that is, so that my delivery is clear on live streams like this. My delivery is clear on explaining my offer. My delivery is clear on, in terms of in the sales experience, that, if I say that, if I know who my ideal client is, based on how the conversation flows, I can say that this is right for you. Or in some cases, I've had to say, this is not right for you, right? Because I know who my ideal client is and what will support them. And knowing who they are, I also know who my ideal client is not. So if I happen to, be in a conversation with somebody who definitely not be a fit for my program, I can safely say that. And in a lot of cases, I can refer them to people who would be a fit, right? Does that make sense? Yes, confidence is crucial. Marikita says, confidence is crucial. I'm building more and more every day, right? And I definitely see that you have been working on this piece, Marikita. I love how you are showing up I've seen you on many podcasts and visibility, getting more visible, getting more exposure for your business lately. And I have seen you on your live streams, and I love your delivery there, right? So that was speaking to point number 2. So you want to have back to point number 3 in terms of having crystal clarity on who your potential clients are. That also takes some research, right? Um, you know, getting to know their pain points, their challenges, their struggles, their desires, their, what results look like for them, or what would an ideal container in terms of coaching look like for them, right? Really getting to the heart of all the elements of your ideal potential clients that will help you towards creating content, help you with creating experiences to support them, help you with relating to them and speaking to them more, help you really be clear on um, what they're experiencing, what's holding them back from the results that they want, and what would get them closer to getting those results and having transformation and feeling supported with what they struggle with, right? Yes, Marikita says it makes sense. Okay. So that's number 3, having crystal clarity on your potential clients. This was key for me. I knew exactly who they were. And then knowing who they were, right? And so because I knew who they were, I knew exactly where to find them so that I can have real conversations with these ideal potential clients. Like I said, it's having identified who they were, right? So with that, the next thing that I did was position myself as an authority. Okay. I made sure to showcase my expertise in various ways. So, one way is to, I established a website, right? I've always had a website. Whenever I have appeared on various platforms, various media, I will include the logo for that in some cases, if it's possibly on a sales page, or I believe right now my Facebook page banner has a banner that has some logos on it that shows places where I've been featured, places that I've written for, or where I have appeared on a podcast, where I have contributed to a summit, right? You can see evidence of that in those areas. If I send out a proposal, I mention that as well. So I've done various things, use various mechanisms, various types of media to position myself as an authority, as a leader, as an expert in my industry, so that persons know that they're in the hands of someone who brings a certain level of expertise and experience to the table when I'm in a paid client situation, right? And like I said, there's various ways. I just mentioned a few ways that I was able to do this and continue to grow my business, continue to bring in leads, continue to bring in or land ideal clients and contracts over the years in my business. The other thing that I've always done is spoken directly to my ideal clients. I speak directly to my ideal clients in all of my marketing, and in some cases I reach out directly to my ideal clients, even if we weren't already acquainted. I'll reach out directly because I know who they are, and I start a conversation to speak about the work that I do, where I see that I can support them based on what they're doing, and how I'm doing that with other clients, the results my clients have gotten, and how I can support them to get similar results. Okay. I've always been focused on having that direct discourse with my ideal potential clients. So that's number 5. And number 6, last but not least on this list, and I may add a 7th point, but number 6, last but not least so far, is massive effort on delivery systems and client service. I wanted to say customer service, right? But I'll use the term client service, right? Because I mostly work with clients, not really customers, because I don't really sell do-it-yourself products that much, or physical products at all. So I put quite a bit of effort on making sure that my delivery systems are in place and suited to help my clients to get the support that they need as they go through my programs, as they receive support from me. I make sure that the delivery, in terms of how I'm showing up, any curriculum that's provided, any other support that's within the program, I really want it to be tailored in such a way that my clients feel fully supported. Right? I want them to feel that they're in good hands. I want them to know that they're being taken care of and that they have the right environment and support that will help them to get results. Right? Because the way that your clients feel under your support is important as well. It helps with their mindset. It helps with their own confidence as to how they're bringing about their results. And I want to make sure that they feel that support, in terms of dealing with me directly, and in terms of what I have on the back end, in terms of how I'm supporting them. I work with some of my clients, my private clients, usually in Slack. For my group coaching programs, it's on Facebook. I'm in touch with my clients via email or sometimes via Facebook Messenger. And I want them to really feel that hands-on, high touch support that I'm known for, and really feel that they're in good hands. And I want them to have the space and the systems to help them to get results, right? So I've paid attention. I've given a lot of attention and effort in that area as well, in the delivery part of the program, because those clients too have been able to have been moved or felt moved to send referrals my way as well, right? And it's because they feel so supported that they want other colleagues who they know could benefit from the help of an online marketing coach or business mentor. I want them to be able to feel free and confident in referring those persons to me, knowing that they'll be in good hands, right? Does that make sense? So those are the 6 areas. And what I've left out, what I was going to add to this was visibility, right? I'm really focused on visibility, really focused on speaking quite a bit about, I love speaking about marketing and business. And I do that on podcasts, at live events, at virtual events, on my own platforms as well, and for other online media and publications that take content from outside or guest expert contributors, right? So that's another piece that I've always been focused on, and that keeps leads coming in the door, keeps clients coming coming onto my roster, keeps my programs filled, so that I can continue to grow my business year over year, right? So those are some elements behind the success of my business. As I went through those items, which one of them do you feel like you need to focus on? And I can repeat them, right? What do you know needs to be a focus for you right now based on where you are? What do you feel that you haven't been giving much attention to that you know you're going to change? You know you're going to give more attention to going forward, right? The elements behind the success of my business has been creating and presenting a solid offer to my potential clients, confidence that my offer and my expertise delivers results, having crystal clarity on my potential clients at all times, because sometimes that my potential clients shift. So I'm always in research mode to make sure that I know who's following me, know what their challenges are, and how I can best support them. The fourth thing is I've always been focused on positioning myself as an authority. Next is I always speak directly to my ideal clients, and I make sure that I give massive effort on my delivery systems and client service. And I also am very focused on visibility, speaking about my expertise, speaking about marketing and business, what works for people, what's working for me and my clients, sharing tips and advice. On virtual stages, real stages, and my own platforms, right? Those are some of the elements behind the success of my coaching business. Which one of these resonate for you or resonate with you? Or which one of these do you want to focus on more in the coming year, right? Which one or ones that do you want to focus on in the coming year? Or what have you been focused on in the past quarter, right? As you run your business, your successful coaching, consulting business or service-based business, right? I want to hear from you as well. And if you have any questions at all, go ahead and comment below and share that. I can stick on for a few minutes. If you want to ask, I can answer it now. If you're catching this on the replay, share below what your question is, and I can answer that for you. Now, the resource I want to share with you is that right now I'm having a lot of conversations. My calendar, it has been, I've opened up some of my spots on my calendar. If you don't believe that to be true, let me know if you've been trying to book some time to speak with me, because I have sent out a couple of emails to my email list, letting them know that I'm having these conversations. And if you can't find an available time and you wanted to speak with me, just let me know, send me an email, or you can send me a private message. But I am looking to co-create more big vision stories, more success stories with with persons in my community. So this is for you, these conversations. If you are at a place where you are bringing on clients, right? You are making money in your business, not at your target revenue income level. And you want to change that. You want to break through that ceiling that you're at right now. So your run rate may be $2,000 or $3,000 per month each quarter, right? Within that range, and you're looking to surpass that. You are seeing some clients, but you're not fully booked, or you're at a place where you'd like to really flesh out and bring some clients into a group coaching experience, or add a do-it-yourself product to your current inventory or your current offers, and you're not quite sure how to put that together, and certainly how to market and fill that program. If you're at a place where you're wanting to get more visible and you're not quite sure where to start, what that should look like, how should you pitch, how can you get in front or get a hold of those opportunities, right? And you know that this is something that you want to build out in the coming year, right? These are some items, these are some areas where clients have come to me with these holes in their business that they want to plug, they want to improve upon these areas so that they can bring about better results. If any of those areas describe you, this conversation would be a great fit for you, right? If you're feeling overwhelmed, you are probably filled with private clients right now, and you're at a point of overwhelm, but you're also not at your target income level. So you know that you need to carve some time out to create and launch a group coaching experience. This conversation would also be a great fit for you. What we do is we set up some time. Once you hit the link here below, you'll be able to see my availability, my calendar. That's my actual calendar. Again, if you don't see a convenient time, let me know. there's time frames that I try to have a lot for these meetings. There's sometimes that are hardly booked, not rather are hard and fast booking, meaning that I'm seeing other clients or I'm seeing my group coaching clients at that time. But there's sometimes that are a little bit flexible that I've cut off to, work on content creation and planning, that I could open up for these calls. So just let me know. But basically, we get on the phone, or we get on Zoom rather, or Google Meet. And what I want to hear from you is what you've been doing that you've been challenged by. Clients would come to me saying, I've been doing a weekly live stream, I've been sending out emails, I've been having launches, but I haven't, and these have been focused on bringing clients into a certain program, but I haven't been able to do that as I would have liked to, or I'm not meeting my targets for that. Or I know I need to be doing more marketing. I have been getting clients through word of mouth and referrals, but I can't depend on that. And I want to have a more predictable way to bring on more clients, right? So we'll get to the root of your specific situation and what's holding you back, right? And I always, I prepare for these calls. So once you book on my calendar here, you're also going to get another form, an intake form, so that I can get a lay of the land as to where your business is right now, right? Because with that, I'm going to do some preparation for a call so that I can come to that meeting and be able to give you solid ideas about what you can do to move forward, what you can do to overcome the challenge that you're having, whether it's filling your private coaching or creating a group program and filling that, or you're launching, not meeting your launch target, whatever the case might be for you. I want to be able to give you actual tips and solid advice as to what you can do to tweak those results, or to influence what you're doing to achieve better results. Okay. Then I'm going to share with you what it looks like to work with me, right? How you can tap into my support on a more long-term basis, on a deeper level, in order to get support from a proven and experienced mentor to implement what we've discussed, right? I'll share with you what that looks like. Share with you some, if you'd like to hear about other clients who have gone through that experience and the successes that they have gotten, I can share that as well. And, I'll call you to task to say, okay, how do you want to move forward, right? Do you want to try it alone? Do you want to, is there something else that you had planned to do, or do you want to, run with what we've spoken about? Or do you want to be in a container where you have focused, dedicated, customized support from someone who can help you to achieve the results that you're looking for, so that you're coming out on the other side of our time together, with actually having implemented real strategies, with real sequences, real, step by step of what you need to do, and being able to more predictably bring about the results that you're looking for, right? So that's what the call looks like. We go through this in about 30 minutes, although I do have a buffer for 15 more minutes on these calls. And if you're seriously in a place where you're looking to break through your current norm, break through the overwhelm, break through the uncertainty, break through the place where you are, in terms of if you're only working with 3 or 4 clients at a time and you have room for more, I want you to be able to fill those spots. If you know that leveraging, you're at a point now where it's time to leverage, right? Because you've put a cap on your income with just private coaching, then, and you're ready to make some steps to change that, I'd love to speak with you, right? This call is a kind of situation that would be a fit for you, right? Because you're going to have a real, as they say, come to Jesus moment, where you'll see that, look, if you're going to start playing bigger and bringing about those results that you seek, this is what it will take. And coming to an awareness about what it will take to move forward. Once you're there, then you can take steps to make it happen. Once you get to a place of facing what you need to do, right, then you can get to a point where you can make a real decision about how you're going to move forward, right? So I want you to be, if you're in a place right now where you're in the dark, I want to help you to change that, right? So the link to book that time is below here. If you don't find a convenient time there, let me know. Send me an email, info@stephanietreasure.com, or send me a private message. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know what else is available so that we can get a chance to talk this week, preferably. And we'll take it from there. All right? How does that sound? Let me see if there's any questions. Okay, as you watch the replay, if you have any questions, comment below. Let me see here. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions right now. All right, I do see your comments though, Marikita. Thank you for interacting with me. Yeah, and the link is there as I mentioned. So just click that link. That will take you to my calendar. Book your time to talk. If you don't see an available time, email me or send me a private message here on Facebook. If you're watching this on Facebook, if you're watching it on YouTube, definitely you're gonna have to email me, info@stephanietreasure.com. You're welcome. Awesome, awesome. All right, so I hope you got good value from this, right? And I hope this inspires you to include the elements that are missing for you, or that you know that you need to improve upon in order to build your own, or continue to build, right? Because this is a journey, your own successful coaching, consulting, or service-based business, right? Thank you for tuning in with me, and I'll see you on the next live stream or anywhere here in the group, on my Facebook page or on YouTube. All right, bye for now.